She backed out of her spot and totaled my sister's beat-up Geo. Then had the nerve to say it was our fault, and when my parents asked her to pay, she said, "Take me to court." So we did, and that $350 problem? It turned into $4,000. Not for her, but to understand how that happened, we need to rewind. It was 2006, the season of Pizza Hut paychecks and blinding sunsets. My older sister had just started driving solo. My parents did what every cautious parent did back then, bought her the cheapest car that could still move under its own power. A gold Geo Metro, rusty, dented, and held together by duct tape. One mirror dangled by a silver strip of tape, shaking whenever the wind hit. Ugly? Absolutely. But to her, it was freedom. And let's be honest, nobody speeds in a Geo. One guy online said, 0 to 60? Sure, eventually. Another, I had to turn off the AC to merge. Yeah, that's slow, but steady. One evening, the sun low and bright, my sister was creeping through the lot to pick up her paycheck. Out of nowhere, a massive black Suburban slammed backward, right into her driver's side. The Geo was totaled. My sister was shaken, but fine. Both drivers were insured. Police came, wrote a report. It should have been simple. Except, it wasn't. A few weeks later, my parents got a letter. The Suburban driver's insurance demanded our insurance pay her damages, because apparently my sister had been speeding through the parking lot. In a Geo, my parents grilled her. She swore up and down she'd been crawling. Visibility was terrible, sunlight blasting straight through the windshield. She said, I was barely moving. The sun was like a laser. Then my parents read the police report again, and there it was, one perfect line from the deputy. The duct-taped mirror fell straight down. Picture that, the car barely moving, the mirror dropping like a stone. No swing, no bounce. If she'd been speeding, that mirror would have flown sideways. Straight down meant she was stopped. And just like that, their speeding story fell apart. Evidence beats excuses. Every time. Our insurance wrote back, not at fault, we'll settle for $350, the amount the car was valued at months earlier. But the woman refused.
She said, then take me to small claims court. So my parents said, bet. They had to bring the Geo in for an estimate, but no one could find replacement parts, so the shop quoted the cost to rebuild everything. Panels, suspension, door, $4,000. A $300 car, now worth $4,000 in damages. Before court, my parents even tried mediation, one last chance for her to pay the original $350. She still refused. And here's where people usually get this wrong. Everyone loves to argue about Blue Book value, right? That's just the average market price of a car. But courts don't care about averages. They care about restoring what you broke. One commenter put it best. Blue Book is a suggestion, not a rule. That's when my parents realized this wasn't about money anymore. It was about fairness. Small claims day arrives. We have everything. The police report, photos, the mirror note, the $4,000 estimate. The Suburban driver sticks to her story. But when you're the one backing up, the law says it's your job to look. The judge reads the report, looks up, and says she wasn't speeding. You failed to check behind. Verdict. For my parents, full amount, $4,000. She gambled to save $350 and lost 10 times that. Sometimes, confidence meets consequences. They walked out of that courthouse, quiet but satisfied. $4,000 for a car worth $300. Not bad for something held together with duct tape. But the real victory wasn't the money. It was watching truth do what truth does best. Stand on its own. No shouting, no revenge. Just facts, patience, and time. Because in the end, the woman who lied dug her own hole. And the truth didn't need to fight. It simply waited. This story isn't really about winning. It's about how quiet honesty can be louder than pride. You don't have to yell to be right.
Sometimes, the calmest person in the room is the one who walks out smiling. And in that smile, there's already enough justice. Drive safe, back out slowly, and maybe keep some duct tape in the glove box, just in case.